Hi guys, welcome back to I Need More Time. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I just wanted to come to you guys today and speak to you guys about the negative influences that teachers have on students that are on the autistic spectrum. This is an issue that we had, and it was recurring in my son's school, not just school, but schools. Um, and what happened was at his schools, it would be like, special needs teachers, and it would be like maybe a special needs teacher and an assistant or two teachers or, a student teacher or something like that. My son had issues with them whispering. Um, and it would be like, different instances or different situations that would happen in the classroom. And the teachers would just be whispering back and forth, about whatever the situation would be. Or like if they, were talking about, my son or, whatever, they would be whispering, talking. And also, not only just the whispering part, but just, talking about like personal issues, that are going on in their life, like with their kids or something like that. And for instance, my son had this one teacher that would be talking about, how, her child was like a 4.0 student, or they had good grades and they always, was receiving rewards and different things like that for this or that or the other. And some people, it doesn't bother people like me. It doesn't bother me, like, oh, okay, you can say whatever you got to say. That's fine. But you don't think about when children are on the, autistic spectrum, or they're, going through certain things or what have you. And, that's really not what they want to hear, especially like if they're slow to learning or something like that. I don't think that they want to hear how awesome your children are, that they're getting straight A's, or, that they're, going leaps and bounds and things like that, because, children that are slow to learn, or, like I said, they're on the autistic spectrum, they have a hard time learning or a hard time catching on, or, their grades may be low, or, whatever the situation may be. I really don't think that that's what they want to hear. So I just think that the teachers need to be more mindful of the children that are on the autistic spectrum, because they overhear those things and it just kind of brings them down more, um, and makes them feel less than, So, yeah, he just had one teacher that would just brag all the time about her children, this, that, and the third. And he would, come home and say, oh, mom, my teacher said, blah, 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 about her kids. And she just keeps, talking about her kids and this, that, and the other, and how awesome they are, and this, that, and the other. And that's fine that your kids are awesome. That's wonderful. That's a blessing, but just be mindful when you have special needs children around. Because like I said before, they're already sometimes struggling in different ways. So there's just really not something that I think should be discussed at school. Like if you just want to say one thing about your child, oh, my son Ryan, whatever, whatever the situation may be, and then just let it go. But, don't, keep it up and, be whispering about it, or keep talking about it where the kids can, overhear and things like that, because it just kind of brings them down. So yeah, so when you have a special needs child, that's on the autistic spectrum, we just have to be so mindful of the things that we just do on a regular basis. You know what I mean? We just have to um, watch everything that we say, watch everything that we do, and different things like that, because we don't want to make them feel less than or anything like that, So that's just kind of really what I wanted to talk about, about, the teachers being a little bit more mindful of, around, the special needs children, or the children that are on this, um, autistic spectrum. And, you have, those children are very sensitive sometimes, and they take everything that you say or do, they take it to heart, They may start crying, or, go into, like a depression or something like that, or, go home and tell their parents, and then, we have to deal with that, And then it's like, how do you go to school and talk, or, how do you contact the school and say, hey, um, teacher Clark or whatever, could you stop talking about your kids so much because it's affecting my child, How do you talk about that? How do you discuss that? So I'm just kind of making you guys aware of so many different situations that we had to deal with. And that was just one of them. Like I said before, there are tons, I say, that I could discuss, but we'll take it every Monday. I'm going to go ahead and sit down and speak with you guys on some of the stuff that we went through. And this was just one of them. So, to all the teachers out there, that choose to, be a special needs teacher, or, teachers on the, autistic side, taking care of, kids with autism and different things like that. Just be more mindful. Be more mindful and caring of those children's feelings, because, yeah, they take what you say to heart. Seriously. Some of them do. And like I said before, they come home and, tell their parents about, XYZ, and then we have to, deal with it and different things like that. And like I said before, how do you, talk to Miss Clark about, not talking about her kids or not bragging on her kids, or, things like that around, those special needs children. So, hey, guys, yeah. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much for watching my channel. If you have any questions or whatever, comment below. Like, share my channel with all your family and friends, guys. And if there's any topics that you guys would, like for me to talk about, please feel free to drop them down below. I'll get to them, because like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and post every Monday. And let's just make this a thing. Let's just come together. Let's unite, kids with special needs. It doesn't have to be, on the autistic spectrum. It could be, just special needs, just any special needs, even disabled, Let's just open it up. I'm going to talk about what I know because that's, it was my child. But feel free, you guys, to just start a community of, parents, just discussing different issues that they've went through, or have gone through, or going through, and maybe we can just bind together and help one another, Let's just help one another, don't tear each other down. Let's just help one another. So, yeah. So I'm just so happy that I'm, able to come to you guys and discuss different things, and maybe I can help in any way. Just let me know. Okay, guys, until next time, I see you guys next Monday.